Do you remember the Monopoly man? Top hat, tuxedo, that little white monocle in his eye? I remember it so clearly, and I know you remember it too. I would have bet my life on it. Except apparently, in this timeline, he never had one. And when I found that out, years later at night, sitting in front of a screen, it genuinely creeped me out. Not because it mattered, but because my memory was so real, and yet it wasn't. I'm Danny, and I tell the stories about the memories we thought we've all forgotten. Let me take you back. But before I do, please hit that subscribe button, turn on all notifications so you never miss a memory. Okay, loading today's memory now. It was a Sunday afternoon. I was 7 years old. There was music playing in the background, sun streaming through the windows, the smell of a barbecue drifting in from outside, family everywhere, uncles talking, mums laughing, kids running around all over the house. TV was on, but nobody was watching it. It was one of those days where everyone was in a good mood for no reason at all. The adults had their corner, the kids had ours. And for a few hours, that world back then felt perfect. And then someone pulled out a box. I'd seen that box before, but I'd actually never played it. You know that green board with all the silver pieces in it, the stacks of paper money, the green and red houses. Yeah, the money might have been fake, but it didn't feel fake to a 7-year-old. For the first time in my life, I held money. Real pretend money. And I remember thinking, this is what mum and dad are always talking about. We didn't understand it, not really. We just knew that money was a thing that bought us toys, bought us clothes. The only money we'd really seen up close at that time was in that little brown paper bag from the canteen tuck shop at school. This was different. Money was ours. And here's the thing that nobody tells you. We were learning something that day about life without realizing it. Owning properties, paying rent, going bankrupt, making deals. It's funny, right? They don't teach you this stuff at school. But one afternoon around the kitchen table, with that fake $1,000 in your hand, we figured it out. It felt like a discovery. Like we stumbled upon a secret that the adults have been keeping from us. Now, the pieces. Everyone had their favorite one. I always grabbed the ducky. He was so cute. And everyone that was playing the board game always had a side that they wanted to be on. Cheap side? Nobody wanted that. Everyone wanted the rich side. Mayfair, Boardwalk, whatever your board called it. That's where you wanted to be. We fought over it, of course. Different turns going bankrupt. And everyone wanting more money than the next person. It got loud, it got heated. Somebody's little plastic house went flying across the room. That was the game. That was the magic of it. Okay, now let's get to the part that's been living in our heads for all these years. The Monopoly man. I can see him right now. Top hat, tuxedo, the monocle. I would have bet everything that I owned that he wore a monocle. I remember seeing it. Not vaguely, vividly, like a photograph in my head. But here's the thing, my friends remembered it too. We all remembered it. The same monocle. The same old man. It felt like a fact of the universe. Like the sky was blue. Except it wasn't. I found out later, in my late teens and early adulthood, that's when I heard about the Mandela effect for the first time. And there it was. The Monopoly man. No monocle. I stared at the screen. No way! I was sitting in my room. I went back and forth. I zoomed in. Looked at old boxes. No monocle. There was never a monocle. What? And this is the part that gets me, because I didn't just remember it wrong, I remembered it so clearly. I could describe the shape of it, the way it sat on his face. How can a memory feel so real and not be real? It makes you wonder, what else are we remembering wrong? What else did I swear that was true that never happened? Think about it. You didn't just hear about the monocle once. You grew up with it, in movies, in cartoons, on TV. Everyone said the same thing. How did we get it all wrong? Or did we? Here's what I've come to believe. It doesn't matter if the monocle was ever there, even though I think it was. What matters is that we all remember the same man, the same game. We shared that experience. Our memories aren't perfect, but they're ours, every single one of them. Even the ones that aren't real. They made us who we are. That Sunday afternoon, the music, the barbecue, the arguments over Mayfair, that was real. And maybe that's the real magic of the game. Not the money, not the properties, but that it gave us a memory that we'll still be talking about 20 years later. If this brought back a memory that you haven't thought about in years, please consider subscribing. It helps me more than you know. I post a new story every week. Another memory we haven't visited in years. I'm Danny. I don't post content. I'm Purse Feelings, and I'll see you in the next memory.